guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you guys some movie recommendations. As you guys know, I love movies, like I'm a huge movie lover, and it's a little bit too much now because it's at the point where I use it, like I use movies as therapy and I like relate them to my own life, and I use fictional characters as a way of comforting myself. But it's okay, because that is one of the main reasons why I love movies, is because they are so like healing in a way. Like it depends on what movie you're watching, but for me personally, like movies, I've grown up ever since I was a little kid watching like deep movies. I don't know why, but like, yeah, you know, and they help me out, and that's one of the main reasons I really want to go in the film industry as I get older, because I want to help someone out like the movie industry helped me. Do you know what I mean? I already have a video posted called my top 10 favorite movies. If you want to go watch it, you can. I posted it about a year ago, and that's where I literally talk about my own personal favorite movies, so it's like my own style and kind of things that I like to watch. Even though it's really outdated, I need to make a new one because it's a year later. Things have changed, but you can still go watch that if you want to. In this video though, I'm giving completely different movies. Basically, this is recommendations for you as a viewer who just wants to get back into movies, find some new favorite actors, and just, I don't know, I have a bunch of different genres for everybody watching this, so I hope you will at least find one recommendation that you will like. Okay, so the first movie is called Just Married, and I absolutely love this movie because it is so funny. Basically, it's a comedy slash romantic kind of movie starring Ashton Kutcher and Brittany Murphy, and oh my gosh, the chemistry these two have is just hilarious, and just, it's so cute. It's such a cute movie. So if you're looking for a movie that's just gonna get you laughing and just a light-hearted kind of thing to watch, I definitely recommend this movie. It's adorable. Basically, it's about this young couple that just got married and they go for their honeymoon, and basically the movie takes you through their honeymoon, and it's so chaotic and hectic and just so funny because everything goes wrong. So I definitely recommend this movie to anybody who just wants something lighthearted and fun. Secondly, we have another very hilarious movie, but it is called Blended, starring Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore, which are two very well-known actors because they've created multiple films together, and separately they create super funny films. But this movie is totally family friendly, like you can watch it with anybody. It's super, again, very lighthearted. But basically it's about these two single divorced parents, Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore, and they take their kids to Africa. They just kind of bond throughout the movie in Africa, and it's so funny, and just they're so cute together, and the kids are so hilarious. It's just a like 10 out of 10 movie for anybody. Like anybody who watches it will love it. The third movie I just recently watched for the first time and I loved it, but it is called Uncharted, starring Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. I've talked about this movie a little bit, I think, in a vlog, but I totally recommend. It came out only 2 months ago and I'm already like obsessed. Like it's just, again, another very family friendly movie because it's just comedy and adventure, and you just like laugh throughout the whole film, and it's super entertaining. But if you didn't know, Uncharted is actually a video game. There's 4 video games. I have all 4. I played all of them. They are amazing. And so they made it into a movie where this character, Nathan Drake, who Tom Holland plays, is a young what's it called? A young, I don't know, adventure guy? Okay, adventure guy is probably not the best term, but basically he's just one of those people that looks for missing gold and past treasures and things. And so Nathan Drake and Sully, who Mark Wahlberg plays, go together on this mission to find that missing gold. And it's just super entertaining and just a good way to pass your time if you're looking for something to watch. Okay, so now we're switching gears a little bit with like genres, but we're now going into a little bit of like dark movies. But this movie is called Cherry, starring, again, Tom Holland. And this movie blew me away when I watched it because it's such a heavy topic, but Tom Holland portrayed it so well as Sierra Bravo. She also did amazing, but it's about drug use and drug addiction, and so if that's not something you like to watch, then don't. Obviously, this is just for a targeted audience. If you're an older teenager, or I don't know who you are, but if you want to watch something a little bit more like a drama, then I definitely recommend this movie, because it is like, it's very heavy and it brings such an important message, and that's why I love it so much. I love movies that bring a good message. But yeah, basically it's about this kid that goes to war and comes back with PTSD and starts to use drugs, and it's just, I think they did so good with this movie to portray this message. Okay, but this movie is for my type of people, so if you're not someone that can handle like a very thriller-like movie, I definitely don't recommend this for you. But if you're someone who really likes to be intrigued by a movie and like kind of scared, and like a movie that's really like based on real life, this is for you. But it is called No Escape, starring Owen Wilson. Oh my god, this movie blew me away. I don't know, the first time I watched this, I could not believe it. Like the whole movie, I was so tense. I'm not gonna say much because it's one of those movies that you can spoil by summarizing it. But basically, Owen Wilson is a father, and he takes his family, his wife and his kids, to Vietnam for like a job thing, like a job work thing that he has to go do over there. But he takes them there kind of like a vacation as well. And you'll see what happens. It is just wow. That's the only way I can express it. And you would think that Owen Wilson is a guy that can't really do a drama. Like he's usually like a funny actor in a movie, but he did so well. Like his acting was incredible. Number 6, we have The Beach, which is such a fun and cool and kind of like a drama type movie. I don't know really how to explain it, but basically it just takes place in this really beautiful beach that's like sacred in Thailand, I think. And like there's like people that live there, like actually live on this beach, and it stars my favorite actor, Leonardo DiCaprio, and he plays a guy named, I think, Richard, and he just goes to this place and starts to live there as well. And just the drama that happens in this movie and the things, the twists and turns, it's just kind of like an all of the above movie. It's very adventurous, but very like a drama. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's a really good movie. Okay, I know that I mentioned this movie a lot before on my channel. I even mentioned it in my top 10 favorite movies, but I feel like I have to say it because if this is my movie recommendations, you need to watch this movie. But it is called Mr. and Mrs. Smith, starring Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. This is my second favorite movie like in the whole world, so you should know that it's like really good. But it is such a funny comedy. It's like comedy and a little bit of romance, but basically it's about this couple that like kept secrets from each other, that they're both secret assassins, and then when they find out that they're like both assassins that are supposed to be competing together, they like end up like in a war, and it's just super funny, and then they end up falling back in love at the end, and it's just, I don't know, it's like, again, something really funny that you can watch, and it's super entertaining and super cute. I just love those two actors so much, so definitely watch this. Number 8, we have Murder Mystery, which is also a very recent movie, came out a few years ago, and they're now making a second one, so it's very good. But it stars Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler, and it is this comedy based on this old like couple. They're like they're not old, but they're like an older couple, and they are finally going to their honeymoon because apparently after they got married like 30 years before, they never went on a honeymoon. So finally now they're going on a trip together, and they end up going to Europe, but they somehow end up being on this yacht, and somebody murders someone in the yacht. And so the whole movie is just trying to chase who's the murderer, but it's like a comedy, so it's like super funny and just like dumb. But yeah, you can definitely watch this with your family members. Then we have a older movie, but it is so good. I don't know why it's this underrated, but like it's amazing. It is called What's Eating Gilbert Grape, starring Johnny Depp and Leonardo DiCaprio. Why is this so underrated? And this was when like Johnny Depp was in his prime. Like he looked good, you know, he looked good. It's this beautiful movie. Basically it's kind of like a drama, but it's like a light drama based on something that could easily be true, but it's based on this family that lives in this small poor town somewhere in like the farm areas, like, you know, in the fields. Like, their family, they're very poor, and it's just about the light drama that's happening in their family and why they suffer so much. I don't know, it's just kind of like a very classic kind of movie, and Johnny Depp plays Leonardo DiCaprio's older brother. Leonardo DiCaprio plays Arnie, a very, I think, disabled kid. And it's just, wow, their acting is incredible, and the things that happen in this movie is just so heart-touching. Lastly, we have the Oceans movies. Oceans 11, Oceans 12, and Oceans 13. They are 3 movies together, but I thought I'd just put them as in one. But they are all amazing. Basically, it's like a light comedy kind of movie, but it's about this gang of guys that are trying to rob 3 casinos. I mean, there you go, there you go. That one sentence should convince you enough. But in this gang, we have 2 very famous actors, George Clooney and Brad Pitt. Oh my god, I love them. And also Julia Roberts pops in and out of these movies, and it's just, they're so good. Basically, every movie is just they're trying to rob something or take money from somebody, and it's just super fun and sneaky and just something you can definitely watch with like one of your best friends, I feel like. But yeah, it's definitely, they're very, very good. Well, that was my top 10 movie recommendations for you guys. I hope you found something that might interest you, and please, please, please let me know in one of my videos if you end up watching one of these movies and what you thought of them, because that would make me smile so much if I knew one of you guys watched one of these. So yeah, and also comment down below if you have any movie recommendations for me, because I always love getting recommendations, so please let me know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!